Here to play Tron in Legacy. So we're going to play Tron in Legacy. We're going to essentially just play the Tron deck I've been playing. This build has a couple of weird things. We're going to put the Fatal Pushes back in the main, like we had. What was it? I had a Wurmcoil, a Ballista, and something else in the board. Alright, so we're going to a couple easy upgrades for Legacy Tron here. We're going to get some Bayous. We had some slower duels. We'll keep the relics in. Those seem fine. Relics actually mess with Past and Flame Storm. The donors are bloody legends, right? Oh, we're gonna get an we need Eye of Ugin in here. Eye of Ugin. And then instead of a Ghost Corridor, we're going to put a Wasteland in the deck, just so we have one of those to search up. Let's get some full art lands in here. Some not a Total Savage. Basic Swamp. I want to make sure the core of the deck is still doing Tron-y things, but are there any other obvious Legacy upgrades we get by Troning in Legacy? Devour Flesh probably isn't particularly good. No, we're not playing 12 posts. We're going to play Tron. We're going to play actual factual Tron. Drop of Honey. Is that a real card? I wouldn't mind a couple anti-storm cards in the board. I'm just gonna put a bunch of Thoughtseizes in the board. So we just like have some discard for that matchup. Tabernacle. Ooh, Tabernacle's kind of funny. I don't know if I want that in the main deck. 3-ball seems really slow. I'm gonna put a Tabernacle in the board. Yeah, I don't think Crop Rotation is actually very good, because we, like, need all of our lands. It's like OK versus Wasteland, right? Do you want a couple of Pithing Needles in the side? A couple of Pithing Needles in the sideboard are probably fine. You don't think I want the Swamp? Pithing Needle can name Wasteland. I'm gonna hedge the main deck. Worldbreaker's not that good in Legacy, right? Like, Wurmcoil's almost certainly better. We have one Worldbreaker in to search up. Crucible's out of... Is that just better than Pithing Needle? We have an Eye of Ugin in here. I'm gonna put a Crucible and a Life from the Loam in the board. No, Chalice is pretty good against us. I think OG Emrakul is too slow. We have Nature's Claims to beat Blood Moons. Maze of Ith, sure. I'll put one of those on the board too. There's an Ulamog over here too, right? I'm just hanging out way down there. Alright. I think I like it. I think I kind of want one more land in the main. I'm gonna put a basic swamp in the main. Just so we can get around Wasteland. Am I cutting here? These are good against Storm. That's probably slightly worse than Thoughtseize, so let's go 4 Thoughtseize, 1 Brutality. Thank you very much, Confectionels, with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. I really appreciate that. Oh, I had the quantity set to 1. Hey! Pandazed with the 13-month resubscription. Welcome to the Raichu Sub Club. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Welcome back. Dark Star plays games with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Sub hype! Welcome back. Welcome, and thank you for the new support. New subscribers, make sure you check out the subs-only Discord server that we maintain for sure. Eugene versus O-Stone. Eugene versus O-Stone. I'm gonna trim a Eugene here. It's 11 threats. That's probably good. All right, I think this is good enough. I think we're probably gonna get our poop pushed in regardless. We're gonna give it the old college try here. I'm gonna give it the old college try. I'm gonna pop the sponsor screen up here. So again, for those of you that are new to the stream, part of the deal that I have with MTGO traders is that they provide me cards to play with while streaming. So perfect. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and export this legacy deck here. Get an order in with MTGO traders real quick. I mean, like, if we get paired against like a bunch of like the four color control deck, like we're gonna body them, right? Like they ain't got Wastelands, they ain't got nothing to stop us. Like they will feel the loving embrace of Karn. I'll take a screenshot of Rooney of this. Post it on the Twitters. Oh, 918. So this is what we're gonna do with our lives here. Going to Tron, people. Best deck in Modern and the best deck in Magic. Come on now. I think just a bunch of Thoughtseizes and Collective Brutalities are probably fine. Probably not really, but we'll see. We'll see. What did I play? I played Lands in the challenge yesterday, which is a very fun deck to play, but it's very swingy. Where's Matt? Matt's gonna want to see this. He's gonna want to play this at his next Legacy event. We're basically breaking the format, people. You are witnessing legacy history here. This is basically legacy history. Someday someone's gonna look back on this day and they're gonna be like, "This is the day Hoagland broke it." He introduced Green-Black Tron to Legacy, and it was never the same afterwards. This is my proudest moment. We're bringing Tron to an entire format full of new people. It smells like I might need to change a diaper. I'll be right back. Wait, are there 61 cards in my deck? No, there's 60. We're good. And I went to change a diaper, and I guess I didn't miss anything because my opponent's sitting here waiting. For those of you who are unaware, I'm a father of 2. My youngest is 2. And actually, since we're waiting anyways, I'm going to run upstairs and throw this diaper in the diaper genius so I don't have to smell poop during this match because poop is gross. Alright. Turn 3 Tron. Let's go! Let's go! Just the sneeperiest of keepers over here. Oh no! Oh no! Cabal therapy! We're so dead! We're so dead! Oh lordy! Lordy, lordy! What do you name? Opponent goes turn 1 or names Thought Nuts, you're sure? There are good cards in our deck, opponent. We are super dead to Storm, I believe, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it the old college try. Opponent went top. I can only assume we're not going to get another turn here. Ooh! We drew the one of Wasteland. Alright, a true skill game we play. The preordain, and that's actually a good question. So, like, the preordain indicates that our opponent is playing Storm and not Grixis over. This is not a cantrip that fair decks generally play in the format. There's actually a lot of decks in Legacy that don't play 4 Wastelands. Someone said we should play Karn in Legacy. And I said if someone else paid for the league, we would play Karn in Legacy. And then someone sent us $12. We had someone send us $12, actually. So, here we are, playing Karn in Legacy. The modern version doesn't play Explorer, so I'm assuming the Legacy version doesn't want it either. Opponent has 2 LEDs. We are very dead. We're gonna play at least 4 matches in here. I would like to find, like, Death and Taxes or 4-color control. Just, you know, a deck we could really sink our teeth into. Naming Warp. Dude, there aren't... Oh, Warping Whale would have been a good one, huh? We're gonna put counter spells in our Tron deck? Man, what a mistake. I'm gonna go get my Tron piece. I'm gonna auto pass, let you do your thing, opponent. Alright, we're dead. We're dead. I got it. Alright, so we get to cut. We're gonna bring in the Tabernacle because that can deal with goblins if they go off. Fatal Push is not good against this Storm deck. We get to bring in all of our Thoughtseizes and all of our Collective Brutalities. Relic is fine. Worldbreaker is slow. Oh, we don't need Ugin. Do this. I guess I actually need ways to kill them, right? We need actual ways to kill them. I have this Ulamog hanging out up here. Sometimes they empty against, the Storm doesn't play Wasteland. Oh, geez, I have mismatched Sylvan Scryings. Needle does not work on LED. Needle does not stop mana abilities. Alright. Oh, Sphere of Resistance would have been good. That would have been a good one. Oh, God. Alright, deal, I guess. I'm going to bottom that. We're basically looking for discard spells at this point. I played this on one rather than the map because I want to just, like, get some cycles in so we could maybe draw Thoughtseize or a Brutality. Oh, no. Oh, good. We're not dead. Alright. Cycle. Awkward. Alright, opponent, what do you got? What you got, what you got, what you got? Do you have a dead for us? Tutoring for LED again, I assume? Cabal Writ, sure. Ooh, how lucky we are. We'll have Tron in 2 turns. Ding. Why do you have so many Tendrils of Agony? I don't understand. Their hand's actually pretty bad. I would take Braidstorm. Their hand doesn't really do much. Espergorio is just like another fair, mostly interactive deck, and fair. Please don't kill me next turn, opponent. I just want to Karn your land. I just want to Karn you. I just want to Karn you in Legacy. Is that asking so much? That sometimes does the trick. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Karn! Tron. The Karn Father is here. He is here to deliver us. Deliver us from the evil that is Storm. Oh, baby, exile that one. Delicious deliverance. Oh, lordy, they drew ad nauseum. Seriously, you drew ad nauseum? Oh, gosh. What a tilt. Kill yourself. Die. Flip a 4-drop. Flip a 4-drop. Flip a 4-drop. They haven't flipped the land yet. They somehow didn't flip a land in all of that. Alright. Filter for black. Go right ahead there, opponent. Nice lands, nerd. I mean, I assume the advantage bar is still, like, solidly on the opponent's side of the table here, but, like, you know, Karn's gonna give it the old college try. Here's a fun poll. Are we the first person to ever exile an Underground Sea with a Karn? We're probably chose to shuffle. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, Collective Brutality. We have 3 of those in our deck. Come on. Come on. I just want to win a game, opponent. I just want to win a game so bad. So badly. All right. Rats. We're so unlucky. Just take him off another land here since this Wurmcoil's lethal. Go. Hope for the best. Please don't kill me. 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 Soapy boy! With the $4.99 a month subscription for the 3rd month in a row, a quarter of a year. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate. Chose to shuffle. Are you dead to this Wurmcoil? Please tell me you're dead to this Wurmcoil. Did we have Walking Ballistas to kill them? Opponent just said wow in chat. Yeah, get Troned, opponent! We did have Walking Ballistas kill them, man. We had 5 outs to kill them there. Oh, how good would it be if they mulliganed to Oblivion this game? Praise be to the Karn Father and his mighty Tron, his mighty storm slaying ways. Praise be to the Tron Father, the Father of the Tron and the Holy Spirit. Oh baby, let's draw Bayou on one. Let's hide the, where are those magic sponsors in the back? Or you can get the WoW there in chat, the WoW Assault. Sponsors back up there. We did it! We've won a game! Yay! Legacy! Excellent. We need a Hugel Karn emote. We really do. Oh no, that's so rude. Tron took my relic away. We're dead, right? We have to be dead. I assume we're dead. You do you, opponent. You let me know. You raise your hand if we die. You over there on that side table, you raise your hand if we die. Can you just miss a land drop here? Rats, we're so unlucky. Ah, yeah. Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, oh, so they're just playing it to play around that. Got it. I'm probably supposed to cycle this for black, right? How many black sources are in my deck? I'm probably supposed to cycle this for black. Is it Collective Brutality or Thoughtseize here? Yeah, I think it's Brutality Escalate. And I'm actually going to bin the Eye of Ugin since we drew that. I mean, we have 7 discard spells, right? Hopefully this doesn't miss. I just, like, want to get something with this. Like, they're a critical mass deck. Yeah, Abrupt Decay just actually doesn't have text against us. Their hand's actually pretty bad, huh? Oh, there's Bloodstained Mire. Yep. Like, cast Infernal Tutor and kill us here. Another Relic would be great. Like, draw green stars into Relic. No, it's not quite literally. We did a few upgrades. We put Bayous and, like, Eye of Ugins. Chose not to shuffle. That's probably bad for us. Okay, yep. Assume we're dead. Yep. Wish we had a storm count so I knew what the storm count was. 6, okay. This will be 7, 8, 9 lethal. Rats! Alright, it's fine. We got a game. We were actually pretty close to winning that game too, right? Like, if we would have hit a filter for... If we would have hit a black source or a green source there, we probably would have won. Or a Relic of Progenitus. Like, they weren't winning through Relic. Oh, was I at 22? Oh, crap. Ha! I think I just punted that game. Yeah, and actually... Yeah, wow. In addition to being at 22, we also... if they probed, they wouldn't have been able to Infernal Tutor because they'd have had a card in their hand. Alright, I'm going to take that in a win for the Tron deck. I'm going to put that in a column for the Tron deck. I'm going to put that in a win column for the Tron deck. Hello, oldest son. How you doing? Dad's just throwing away matches to Storm players, you know? Those dirty, salty Storm players. You got some Cheerios? You want this? Oh, you want the crackers? Yeah. How did you even see that back there? I didn't even notice those were back there. Yeah. Smart kid. Alright, there you go. Play this. Play this. It's like this for green. No, I threw it in the dumpster like an idiot. We could have won and I fucked it up. Is this card good? I feel like this card's gonna be good. If we get there. They could combo us before then, I suppose. Man, I am so upset with myself that I just conceded there. I should always make them kill us. Man. Man, not only were we at 22, but the Gitaxian probe meant they weren't going to be able to Infernal Tutor. I guess they could tutor before they probe. Rest in peace, sure. Am I supposed to Wasteland them off of this? Probably. I guess I'm just Ugining the following turn, most likely. That's not the Tron piece we're looking for. Feel like I'm supposed to Wasteland them. Untap target land. Oh yeah, definitely do take them off of that. It's a bad die roll to lose. Man, I'm still like, I'm gonna be mono tilted for the rest of this league because I conceded to that Storm player. It's extra bad because he was salty after he lost game 2. Tilt City, Jacob Jeffrey. Yeah, let's let the camera see you. You're cuter than I am. It'll hurt people's eyes a little bit less. Rip. Rip! Okay, so those who are unaware, Helm of Obedience plus Rest in Peace builds you out instantaneously. Thoughtseize seems great. Fatal Push doesn't do anything. Oblivion Stone is great. Ugin is great. Oh, we only have one Ugin. That's so sad. That's so sad. Nature's Claim, probably okay. Needle seems fine against their Helm combo. Relic doesn't do anything. Worldbreaker seems good. Ballista seems narrow. Okay, let's do it. That cracker's so good, you gotta close your eyes to enjoy it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the Ritz cracker. Thank you everyone for joining us here today. Puntin' matches with Tron. Turn 3 Tron. Sign me up. And we'll draw something at some point, right? Tabernacle seems bad when we're not wastelanding them out of the game. Or, like, ghost courting them out of the game. We don't have a way to, like, take all their mana away. Ugin will be our savior. Please, Ugin, deliver us! Their deck's, like, also not set up well to deal with Oblivion Stone, right? Yeah, I think this is a good matchup right here. Look, we would have beat Storm, okay? If I wasn't an idiot, we likely were a favorite to beat Storm there. I'm pretty sure they were dead. Tron, 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 Tron. Are you, like, hamming this cracker for the camera? You're so great, kid. Karn, what can't Karn do, really? What can't Karn do, really? Karn's going to deliver us from this evil Enchantress deck. The Khan Father. Let me introduce you to Karn's loving embrace, opponent. Do you want more? Do you think the Tron Legacy videos will have as much hate as the Tron Modern videos have gotten? Oh, baby! We can Karn this forest, and then we can Sylvan Scrying for Wasteland, and take them off of this savannah? That's exciting. Alright, it's mine. Exile that one over there, opponent. What do you gotta think? What do you think of that? Suppression field? That's rude. You're a rude dude, opponent. I think I'm actually just gonna have to Karn that here. I think we actually have to Karn that, otherwise our deck's just like not gonna do a whole lot here. Yeah, I think I just need to exile that now. I'm gonna play this, crack it for green, cast Sylvan Scrying for Wasteland, waste their Savannah. Do I have enough mana to do everything? No, like, paying for Karn costs mana. I want to Wasteland them this turn. I want to Wasteland them this turn. We have a good chance, like, they played basic planes, there's a good chance they don't have another land in their hand. And, like, I have 6 plus a draw step next turn, 7 looks to, like, find another Karn or, like, find something to do here. So I think Karning them off the suppression field is fine. Yeah, but if I do that, I can't play the Wasteland this turn. Wasteland's a land. I know Wasteland doesn't feel like a land drop, but it is. Trust me when I tell you that Wasteland takes a land drop. Speaking as someone who's played a lot of Legacy, like, people often accidentally play 2 lands in the turn when they Wasteland someone, because Wasteland, like, feels like a spell. Like, it feels like a spell, but really it's not. It's a land drop. Declan woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, so he's now asleep face down on the floor. Kids are great. Is my cord gonna reach to show you this? No, probably not. You see Declan? No, he's behind the chair. Can I move the chair without making Jake fall over? See Declan asleep face down on the floor over there? Just, you know, whatever, hanging out. You say hi, internet. Good saying hi, Jake. Good job. Being a toddler is hard work, right? Opponent, come back. All right, God bless opponent. All right, so we go this. Brayo was good. We finished the other league out this morning, and then we're like 9-1 in my last 2 leagues with it. Deck's really powerful. It's one of the better decks in Commander for a reason. This is 110% for shits and giggles. There isn't a recent uptick in Kiki Card. Someone top 32'd the Grand Prix with 4 Blood Moons and Magus of the Moon and Eldritch Evolution in their deck. Like, Kiki Card didn't do well at that Grand Prix. Casting the card Blood Moon and preventing people from playing matches of Modern did well at that Grand Prix. Like, whatever crappy win condition you want to play after you've Blood Mooned your opponent out of the game is mostly irrelevant. The deck has a bunch of mana dorks. It has a bunch of ways to put Blood Moon. The Breya deck is not in there. I need to add it. Sorry about that. I just copied a deck list from MTG Goldfish, so it wasn't. It's listed under the YouTube archive from last night. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Is it fun to poke me in the face? Is it fun to poke me in the face? Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time poking me in the face? Our opponent's not here, so we have to entertain the internet, Jacob. Man, this Wasteland's been great. Great. Yeah, alright, make some green mana here, cast this Ancient Stirrings, looking for another Karn Father! Oh. Huh. Karn versus Oblivion Stone, discuss. It's probably Karn, right? Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 Karn. The Karn Father! The Karn Father is here! So next turn we get to go Urza's Tower, play Crack Map, get Eye of Ugin, and then play Karn as well. Always Karn. Never not Karn. Karn is never not the answer. Karn. You don't play Tron lands to not pick the card, right? Can our lands make 7 mana? If yes, then Karn. Just like the old Venn diagram for whether or not you take Karn. Just program some computer logic in here for whether or not we want to Karn our opponents. Do you believe in life after Karn? Do. Are you singing too? Do you believe in life after Karn? Do. Oh, my opponent doesn't want to play anymore. People concede to cards in Legacy too? It's just like Modern. It's just like Modern. It's just like Modern. They just concede to the card. Concede to the card. Concede to the card. I'm gonna keep this hand. It has a Thoughtseize, and it has an Oblivion Stone and an Ugin. We're out of crackers, dude. There's a cracker right there on the floor. Grab it. You dropped it. Let's go! Let's go! Good job, Jake. Let's go! Try and grab their Grab their Enchantress effect, of which they have infinite. You think I can take the Serra Sanctum here? I think we actually just take the Enchantress presence, right? Like, this is gonna draw them more cards? Is it the rip to just not get comboed? I guess we don't care if they draw cards, right? It's between the presence and the rip. I could see it going either way. It's probably the rip to avoid getting comboed, huh? Because, like, Oblivion Stone is just gonna, like, erase all their card advantage. We're gonna Green Sun for an Enchantress here. Hopefully we just rip Wasteland like a professional. That's a pretty good one. Jacob, leave your brother alone. God, your turn. Grab the Tower of Power. There might be an argument for just playing the Oblivion, or for getting a Wasteland here. Okay. I drew another Rest in Peace, sure. Tron. Rats. Alright, so I want to play the Chromatic Star, because if we hit Tron for next turn, we can Ugin. Oh my god, it doesn't cycle because of Rest in Peace! What a tilt! What a tilt city! What a tilt city! That's fine, they're just gonna have drawn the combo and kill us anyways. What a big giant tilty mess. Rip us. Man. Can we just draw the last drawn piece like a lucker? Oh, seriously, you drew it? Nope. Not yet. Right, come on, Tron! Come on, Tron! Tron! Come on! Mine! Where's my mine at? Mine! Come on! Alright, that could be a thing. It's gonna be too slow, isn't it? And you know what's funny? If I would have... I punted again. If I would have played... If I would have played this last turn, we could have blown this up right now, and we would have won this game too. So Tron is basically undefeated in Legacy. If I had a brain in my head. But now, they're gonna play a Helm of Obedience, and we're gonna die. But, just so everyone is aware... If I had realized what was going on in this game, too, we'd have won. We'd have played this last turn, we'd have won. Good pilots are hard to get. It's tough, right? Maybe they haven't hit the helm yet, you know? Maybe they're not going to draw it in the 40 cards they're going to draw this turn. We're basically 2-0. Yeah, we're basically... Maybe all the helmets are at the bottom. Oh no! Oh no, they've Oblivion Ringed us! Please, just no helm. No helm. No helm. Please think you're okay and don't draw the helm. Don't kill us. Let me untap with all of my lands, please. They have so much mana here. They need 5 mana at the end. They probably have another Serra Sanctum too, honestly. So I assume we're very dead here. Yeah. Yep, we're dead. Told my opponent I fucked it up. We'd have killed them. Man! Man! What a tilt! What a tilt. Womp, womp. While we're waiting for the next match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, good night to everyone that's hanging out here. I make lots of mistakes while playing a bad deck in Legacy. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We're playing some TCG stuff here. If you're enjoying what you see, please hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and help support me past that, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon, or check out some of our sponsors here on the side here, because they drew Helm and they were just going to tap the Helm and mill us out. So, at any rate, people are asking why we're playing actual factual Tron in Legacy. It is because, well, we said we wanted to play actual Tron in Legacy, so we're playing actual Tron in Legacy. You know, so we put Tron lands in the deck, we did some upgrades, we put some Bayous in, we put an Eye of Ugin in, we put a Tabernacle and a Maze of Ith in the board. Right? We're basically 2-0. We're basically 2-0. We're still running better. Yeah, Dead Guy Ale just straight up lost everything, right? This at least the deck should have won. Jacob Jeffrey. That didn't even miss anything. Sorry about that. Declan was napping on the floor. I showed that earlier, and Jacob decided that it was going to be fun to try and sit on him. There aren't brackets in the Legacy League, so because Wizards keeps Legacy so artificially expensive on Magic Online, there aren't a ton of people that are able to play it, which means that there's often up pairings and down pairings. Like at O2, we're probably going to get paired to someone that has match wins. Crop rotation really wouldn't be very good in this deck. It's like good if they wasteland you and you can like crop rot in response, but like if we're not doing that, we need all of our lands. Man, I'm really upset with myself for having missed. Man, if I just would have played the Oblivion Stone, we'd have destroyed their board, and then we would have lived to get an Ugin down, and they wouldn't have been able to recover. Wizards has the ability to make any of the formats online cost any amount of money they want by printing sufficient amounts of the cards to make them affordable at certain prices. Instead, they create scarcity by not printing cards like Force of Wills and Wasteland and Exploration, like various legacy staples that are just inaccessible because they don't print them into products that exist online. Look, there's a lot of things that should happen with this deck list, and none of them are happening, so the Tabernacle's in the board, okay? You want a different show? Yeah. Which show do you want? Which one? Oso? Yeah. Want to watch Special Agent Oso? He's a unique stuffed bear. At Rishadan Port, yep, there's a bunch of them that they just, like, keep high for no reason other than to make the format inaccessible. Next stop, Vintage Tron, right? Bring in the power of the Karn Father to every format. Like, I like how the league pairings were like, you messed up against Storm, Jeff, so we're gonna give you like one deck in Legacy where your Oblivion Stones are like unbeatable. And then you punted that one too. Frontier Tron shops. So typical cost for a Legacy deck on Magic Online. Storm is cheap because it doesn't have any of the expensive cards in it, but a lot of the interactive decks that are popular are like north of $700. Maybe a little bit quick snapshot. Grixis Delver, $730. 4-color Leovold, $680. Ad Nauseam, $450. Lands, $1,100. Sneak and Show, $750. Death and Taxes, $600. Like, Stoneblade, $750. Like, there's no reason a 4-color Loam, $1,000. Like, there's no reason these digital Legacy decks should cost that much. Jat, because someone said, could we Tron and Legacy? And I said, yes, if you pay for the league, I will Tron and Legacy. And here we are. Here we are. People sent us money, so we have Karns and Tron lands in our deck. You know, for science. And if a smarter person had been piloting this Legacy Tron deck, it would be 2-0 right now. I agree. Everything, like, it seems obnoxious to me that anything, yeah, it's, yeah. Luxury hobby, yada, 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 it can cost what it wants. I enjoy playing Magic, you know. Magic is fun. Legacy's my favorite format in Magic. If we could play, and again, like, the few, and like, this is why, like, I love when people are like, well, if you don't like the reserve list in paper, you should just save your money and build your decks. It's not just me that has to have money to build a deck. Like, because Magic Online, they keep it expensive, like, even people like me who have sponsored people that, like, plunk down their investment, like, we have to wait to play because it isn't more accessible by more people. Which is sad, because this format is sweet, and there's a lot of neat things going on. There's a lot of sweet sequencing decisions and interactions. Like, it's kind of the most awesome Magic there is to be played, and they're just like, can't, because, you know, it's expensive. Over under on 12 minutes, yep. I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of ways they could do things different. Modern's not quite as bad as, like, a glance again at the goldfish prices, like, you know, Grixis Shadow, I guess it is kind of bad, isn't it? Grixis Shadow is 550, Affinity is 420, Eldrazi Tron is 520. The reason why there's so much Storm online, it's 250. To be fair, Neg, Hex doesn't really support their non-rotating format very well. It's not expensive, it just doesn't have a relevant event for you to play in yet. Which, I hope they correct at some point, but, like, currently their non-rotating format isn't very well supported. That's fine. My body is ready to be wastelanded. By Big Beefish, my homeboy. Basic Mountain Volcanic Island. Could be Sneak It Show? Yeah, that Fatal Push is going to be real good. Man, we missed on a Tron piece. That's unfortunate. I'm going to grab Ulamog, because they're probably show and tell. Wait, that's not even very good, right? This doesn't have Annihilator? Why can't I put in Karn? Why can't I put in a Planeswalker off of a show and tell? Anyone know? I've not won any matches yet. The Tron deck has been doing its darndest, though. And the Tron deck should be undefeated, but I'm an idiot. What are they doing? Yep, we're gonna play some Hex after this league. Force of Will, my expedition map. Yes, you will, opponent. Yes, you will. Force resolves. Oh, God, that's great. That's really sad. And even just any land there so we could crack this Oblivion Stone in response to them sneak attacking something would be great. Any land, any land. Ding. That actually gives us a lot of insurance with this Oblivion Stone out. And they're brainstorm blocked, like they're not doing anything. I'm gonna put a fate counter on this, that way when they show and tell we can put the other Oblivion Stone into play. Oh, we don't have a Caracas. I can't actually play that because if they sneak attack, I need to crack the Oblivion Stone. Alright, now I can play this. What weird games of Magic? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. I'd like to take those lands away from you. Oh no! They forced my Ulamog! Oh, this is great. How should you start text after the tutorial play? It depends on what you want to do, Nilla. If your goal is to, not put any money into it, or you just enjoy playing the single player, then playing the campaign is ideal. If your goal is to start playing competitively, you can just buy a deck outright. So Hex is a full buy, sell, trade secondary market, so you can just fill a shopping cart at a website like Hex Primal and buy the deck. I keep a list of budget Hex decks here that are all reasonable to play, and the competitive ladder is free to play on, so once you have a deck that's reasonable, you can just start playing on that and grind the rewards. Shouldn't they have hardcast the Force there? Yeah, probably. Instead, they pitched an Omniscience. Sure, you have a Lotus Petal. Every season is in Toth, so they've already been updated for the season. The last updated link is at the bottom. Okay, how do we feel about Karn? They concede to Karn in Legacy too! They concede to Karn in Legacy too. God, this deck is fucking great. Everybody's just conceding to cards all over the place, huh? Get out of here, opponents! Welcome to Tron, bitches! Oh, Magic's great. Alright, so cut that. Oh, no, Ulamog's good. You can stay. Ulamog can stay. Praise be to the Karn Father. This is your moment. This is your moment, Karn. Oh, Tron tier 1 in all formats, right? Alright, so what are we doing? How are we actually killing them? So, like, the Oblivion Stone seemed great. Maze isn't actually very good. I don't think Maze is good enough. What are we cutting? I need 2 more cuts here. I need 2 more cuts. I don't think I can cut these. Is Eye of Ugin too slow? This is probably too slow, right? I'm gonna cut that. Cut a Wurmcoil. Worldbreaker exiles sneak attack. Worldbreaker exiles sneak attack, which I think is relevant. I think I'd rather cut a worm. Like, we need like ways to actually kill them, right? So like this is we're boarding pretty low on threats here. This is only 8 threats. Yeah, turn 3 card. Do you not understand? They concede when you play Karn. Why would you cut Karn? Your opponent stops playing Magic with you when you cast Karn. I think Brutality is passable. It's not good, but it's passable. It's like a discard spell, right? Just doing Tron things over here. An impulse to end step. Feels like an impulse. Could be getting Blood Moon here too. I definitely play Blood Moon post board. I haven't decided yet. I think we're supposed to Brutality. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to have Brutality this turn. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to have Brutality this turn, honestly. They impulsed and then missed on a land. Alright, well, we're definitely Brutalitying first now. Looking for more spheres here, really. Oblivion Stone is decent. No, we ended up going 3-2. We lost Eldrazi in the last round. Force pitching Omniscience. Alright. I'm gonna play this because if they have a Spell Pierce, they could Spell Pierce Karn next turn anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play this out. Can you brick for another turn? Huh. Do I just wait a turn and play around stuff? I feel like I'm supposed to wait and play around stuff since I have this Oblivion Stone here. Just grab an extra Karn for when the first one gets countered. I feel really bad when we get Blood Mooned. Oh, I guess I could just float mana and then do this in response. Okie doke. And again, I'm not playing the map out because I want to hold the Oblivion Stone activation. I might actually want to wait to Karn until I can hold the Oblivion Stone activation too. Which maybe means I should have gotten a land last turn. They must have a Cunning Wish. I probably should have just gone for it last turn. Cunning Wish gets Trick Bind here. I should have done this during their upkeep. I should have just played Karn last turn. Should have just made them have it. Although I guess the same thing happens, right? I think the same thing happens. They could play all of their cards for free, so like, them having mana untapped or not doesn't matter. I should have done it during their upkeep though, so that way they have one less chance to draw the Cunning Wish in case they didn't already have it, but they probably don't go for it with the Oblivion Stone on the table there if they don't have it. you. Alrighty. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on Star here, so that way I can stir. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to lead on Star there, actually. So that way I could stir to have a chance to have turn 3 Tron. JK, never didn't have it. Ah, this deck's great. Look, Magic is a skill game, and the better player always wins. Those are the two things you gotta keep in mind when you play Magic. That's a pretty good one to find. Thoughtseize you. Brainstorm in response, hide some stuff. So this map can find a green source. Alright, we're probably dead here. Take the show and tell ob. I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna wait. They Blood Moon us next turn. I need to get a basic. There's actually been a few Death Shadow decks that have put up results in Legacy. Yep. Those Blood Moons in your sideboard for those pesky Tron decks. So they have Brainstorm, Impulse, Pierce. Yeah, I probably just want to do this now, actually. You gonna Brainstorm for a force? Impulse for a force. Okay. Expending a lot of resources on this. Legacy Twins actually put up results at a bunch of events, no joke. So, finding Ulamog would be kind of awesome. There's been a couple different iterations. There's been versions that play... That's actually a good hit, because we got the Thoughtseize. Yeah, it's just... I boarded out my Eye of Ugin like an idiot, right? Yes, I did. Alright, so I guess it's just the Pithing Needle. Any order. Let's play this Bayou. Play this Thoughtseize. This end name Sneak Attack. Waiting for a fatty. There might have been an argument to taking the Brainstorm there and just hoping they brick off on show and tell. That seems loose. I like how we're, like, actually playing competitive games with this deck. I was really expecting to just get, like, slaughtered in all of these. I don't know why you would Brainstorm there and not Brainstorm on your turn. Chose not to shuffle, sure. Karn. Yeah! No! They drew the Force of Will! Dang it, Bobby! Dang it, Bobby, we were gonna exile their island. Oh, man. What a tilt. What a tilt. Drew the Force of Will. So those lucky sneak and show players always draw on the Force of Wills. Hiya, Jake. All right. We're gonna swamp so we can cast our discard spells. Pack with my Wurmcoil. Oh no. Really? We just drew Demonic Tutor plus the other combo piece? That's sad. That's really sad. Hopefully they're still missing a combo piece. Hopefully this is just like to shuffle their deck. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. It has to be exactly show and tell, right? Because like we have Needle on sneak attack. Oh, come on! What a tilt. Man. Did you know? I believe it was this card was printed with a typo. This was supposed to be 3 different cards. And Gifts Ungiven is a fixed version of this. Wait. Really? Is it not? I can beat the Emrakul here, right? Attack them to 7, they attack me. I can beat the Emrakul, right? Choose a card, the chosen card will be put into their hand. The Emrakul's way more beatable than the Gristlebrand, so yeah, I have an Emrakul. Let's draw a Karn! Come on, Karn! This is your time to shine. Oblivion Stone also works. Oh! Whoa, baby! Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, baby, a triple! The Godfather is here! Praise be to the Godfather! Oh, baby! The Karn that we were promised has been delivered! Oh, puppy! Man, that's really messed up. We'd have won all of these games. Thank you very much for the K-Grasm for the cheer. Thank you very much. Guy's probably selling his legacy deck right now. The Emrakul is way more beatable, right? We could draw Karn. Yes, we could, Karn. Thank you, Karn. Karn's gonna bail us out. Karn 2020 bailing this country out. Magic the Gathering as Richard Garfield intended it to be played. That's fine. We successfully won an entire match without punting it. We punted the first two. Got there. Tracks with the cheer bomb. And away they go. Sand is not keepable. Two of the same Tron piece. No colored mana. Sand is also terrible. No, Karn, not like this. Not like this, Karn. Functionally 3-0. You get it. Functionally 3-0. Karn greater than Emrakul. Suck on this, spaghetti monster. We have no more luck left. We used it all up. You know what's really sad? Turn 1 Creeping Tar Pit has to be a good matchup for us, right? Like when we talked about this deck's possible good matchups in Legacy, they all start with turn 1 Creeping Tar Pit. This has to be a good, which I'm assuming means we're gonna get bodied, right? But like, we ain't scared of no Emrakul. Ain't scared of no Emrakul. Oh baby, oh baby. Fair, mid-range, and controlling decks play Creeping Tar Pit. That's who. My body is ready to get hymned, right? You're welcome. All praise to the Card Father. Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. Tron! It really sucks that they got 2 of our threats out of our deck already. Tron! 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 It's good clean living, right? Just like tapping 3 lands, making 7 mana. Good clean. Opponent's brainstorm locked. Missed a land drop. What's not to love? What's not to love? Are we doing it? We might be doing it. No abrupt decay. No abrupt decay. No abrupt decay. Don't do it. No abrupt decay. Oh, that's not an abrupt decay. Oh my god. Where's the power plant? I need the power. Moldafor, get hymned. Praise be to the Karn Father. Yeah, your brainstorm resolves, buddy. I love you, Jacob. I don't care if we lose this match, but could we please win this game? I really just want to win the game where we mulliganed to 4 and then got him to Torok. Did you brick? Please tell me you bricked again. That's not a shuffle. That's not a shuffle. And it's not a Wasteland. Hi, Jacob. I'm supposed to get Eye of Ugin here, right? I'm supposed to get Eye of Ugin. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get Eye of Ugin. It's close, though, because, like, Tower guarantees we play this. But, like, any land lets us play this next turn now. And we can activate this. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, you have Abrupt Decay. It's fine. Abrupt Decay resolves. Oh, don't discard Spell Me and let me draw land. Come on. Come on. Usually, Shardless Sultai doesn't play that many Wastelands. Usually, they're like 2 Wastelands. And I feel like if my opponent had a Wasteland, they would have Wastelanded me last turn. They could Brainstorm into a Wasteland this turn. Hi, Jacob. I love you. Lander Karn, please, right? We got him to Torok, too. We didn't just mull to 4. We got him to Torok on turn 2. Come on, just no Wastelands. No Wastelands. That's not a Wasteland. It's also not a shuffle. Don't hit me. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Deal. Deal. You have a Deathrite Shaman. Alright, any land, or Karn, or Wurmcoil, or just like any number of cards they can't beat. That one will do, Peg. Alright, let's cast this one. What are we exiling? Are we just taking them off of 2 lands here? It's like Creeping Tar Pit Deathrite Shaman, right? I think it's Creeping Tar Pit Deathrite Shaman. Oh, Deathrite has no lands to fuel it. Oh, I forgot about it. I'm just so used to it always. Yeah, okay. So I should have gone. They would have been able to cast Liliana regardless here. Okay. They would have been able to cast Liliana regardless. It's a damn shame we don't have a big Drazi to go get. So this is happening this turn. Next turn I have 9 mana. I don't have another Ulamog in my deck though. I just go get a Wurmcoil. Get a Walking Ballista. Yeah, I think it's Ballista. This only searches up colorless creatures. It's only creature cards. It's not that good. Sure, other Baleful Strix. If they don't push the Liliana up, I might go get Ballista. I mean, Wurmcoil Engine buys a lot of time, too, to be fair. Like, they have Fatal Pushes and Abrupt Decays in their deck right now, so... I'm gonna bin the Fatal Push as opposed to the Sylvan Scrying here. So ideally we just, like, draw Black Source next turn, and then play the Black Swords, play the Wurmcoil, play the push. I don't think I want a Ballista here. I think I want to get Wurmcoil first. Yeah, I think Wurmcoil's better. Like, Ballista could just get shot down. We're taking 3 here. Like, unless they have Jace unsummon, the Wurmcoil's gonna be pretty good. Ideally, we'd have another Ulamog. Yeah, drawing Ugin would be kind of hot. Hopefully they don't have a Force of Will. Please no force, please no force. One-time dealer. We mulligan to 4. We mulligan to 4, dealer. Come on. No! We mulligan to 4! Damn it, Bobby. Alright, we're dead now, right? That was actually... So that draw was actually worse than... Just so people are like, you're lucky you drew your Ugin, that draw was actually worse than Oblivion Stone. Because Oblivion Stone we would have been able to cast in addition to Wurmcoil Engine. So, like, it was actually only the 4th best draw in our deck. Actually, only the 4th best draw in our deck. We're not conceding, but we're probably functionally dead here. Oblivion Stone would be great. Oblivion Stone would be ideal. Every day is fucking Christmas morning. Just every single day is Christmas. Just when you're playing Tron, every day is Christmas, you know? If you play Tron, you too could experience Christmas every single day of your adult life. Tron, 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 Tron. The Tron will abide, okay? I'm done. Get out of here, everybody quits at everything. The power of the shill. Untap, upkeep, tutor, yep. GG! A true skill game my opponent and I play. It's fine. They're going to play a Tarmogoyf and then kill us next turn. But we at least got to draw good cards. Oh my... Oh, and then we just drew the Wurmcoil. Alright. Tap, upkeep. Decide what you want to draw and then draw it. Did they draw another force? If they drew another force, we might actually... Yeah, okay, so they drew another force. We might actually be in trouble. I think this is our last Wurmcoil. Yeah, because they hymn 2 of them now? Huh. This is kind of... For people that came in late, we mulliganed to 4 this game, and our opponent hymned to Toroctus on the 2nd turn. For people that are just catching up. For people that are just catching up. That's Tarmogoyf. We have Ballista and we have a World Breaker. Am I supposed to get World Breaker or am I supposed to get Ballista? I only have... I think I'm supposed to get World Breaker here, right? Immediately punished. This would have been 12, which still isn't enough to kill that, I guess. Oh, it doesn't cost extra, right? Alright, if they don't have removal here, we could be in an okay spot. Need no Liliana, no Jace. Because then we get to go get Walking Ballista for next turn. Suspend Ancestral Visions. Yup. It's a shame we're out of threats. Alright, we're still in trouble if they hit removal this turn. We're still in trouble if they hit removal this turn. Because then we're going to have to... No, I guess we can replay the World Breaker. No, I don't. They've got Thoughtseizes and Hymn to Torax in their deck. I just want to get the Ballista on the table. Holy shit! Holy crap! That was a match of magic, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank everyone that helped us get to this point in our lives. Just like, thank you very much. You know, praise be to the Karn Father. And the Ugin and the O-Stones that they provide. I think I want the extra Walking Ballista just for threat density after that game. God, alright. I don't want Wasteland in this matchup. I don't know if Tabernacle's actually good here or not. Crucible for the hymns, that seems loose. They usually don't play a ton of Wastelands. I feel like we can fight through... a couple of Wastelands. I feel like they usually have 2 at most. I think I want to just submit like this. Right? I don't think I want any of these other cards. Needle's good for the... That could be okay, I guess. What is it worse than? I really like the relics because they're a Tarmogoyf deck. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just want... I kind of just want to click submit. I'm just going to click submit. It's like bring in a Walking Ballista for a Wasteland. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this against the deck with Hymn to Torak and Thoughtseize. It's a little mana heavy, but... we are 1-2 in this league. That being said, this deck probably should be better than that. I really messed up the first couple matches. This is I agree. So like playing this deck has made me think that maybe people haven't been building the Cloud Post decks, right? Because Cloud Post is almost certainly more powerful than Tron lands, right? So like playing 12 Post is almost certainly more powerful than the Tron lands, but that deck's not very competitive. But if this deck is even close to wait, what? Alright, well I'm gonna push this off a cliff. Power plant? Yep. Oh, I already have a power plant. That was bad. I should have gotten a Wurmcoil. I wasn't paying attention. Does 12 Post not play Karn? Like, Karn's kind of great. I drew a second land. That's pretty lucky. Maybe I'm going to do some research on that. We're going to play, they got the Oblivion Stone and the Tron piece that I cared about. That sucks. They're gonna pick up 3 more cards here, and like, this is like the awkward ramp deck thing, right? So like, their hymns and stuff are really good right now, because like, we drew all of our threats earlier, but we don't have mana. Like, the way we win this game is like that last game, right? Where like, we assemble our lands, and then like, just rip all of our threats off the top in the mid to late game. We're gonna discard Ugin here. If it's hard to get Karn on turn 3 with Cloud Post, maybe Tron just is better. Nope, that's not the one I want. It's been that. We wanted to, again, just hit our land drops and develop. Looking for land search effects at this point. We're going to grab a tower because we're already down one of those. So we'll play this. Next turn we'll bend the Bayou. And then hopefully we'll rip a search effect or the mine to play the Karn and Karn their thing. And like, if their hymn hadn't hit this tower earlier, we'd have had Tron this turn. That sucks. We're going to lose all of our cards. So hoping to draw lands we can play at this point. And then into bombs. So like a search effect for a land would be good here so we can hit our... I'm actually going to hold this for a turn, I think. Rather than potentially draw something that we can't cast. And give that to them with the Liliana. So this will give us some more options for next turn. So like if we draw a threat into a search effect, we can then play the search effect and then play the threat. I think like Abrupt Decay here we feel a little bit bad. I mean, like, we could just draw a card. Or an Oblivion Stone. Like, we have a lot of ways to get rid of these. Like, again, this wasn't really the problem. It was the Hymn to Torax and the Thoughtseizes that were the problem here. And we get to play next game on the play, which sounds great. Been another card to this Liliana. We could get punished if they decay this, and we draw like a search effect. Yeah, Shardless isn't very good in Legacy. It's been pushed out by Grixis Delver and the Chezek 4-color decks. The 4-color control decks are just like better Shardless decks. The Shardless deck doesn't grind as well as they do. Yeah, I cut one of the... Yep. Yep, watch it be a Sylvan Scrying. Walking Ballista, we could have played that for 2. So we got supremely punished for my decision that I think was optimal. There's no guarantee that they have a bunch of Abrupt Decays in their deck, so we're on the zero outer at this point now. Because that's gonna get us. So we got punished for my sequencing there. 10 out of 10. Ugin and O-Stone have been great. I think we do want some kind of big squid daddy that's not just Ulamog, or maybe just 2 Ulamogs, honestly. Yeah, I think this hand is fine, again, just because it, like, makes land drops, right? Hi, Jacob. Just gonna go ahead and go Power Plant, go. Hey, buddy. What do you need help with? Can you bring it here? Dad's working. Even if we lose this match, you know, we did get to win the game where we mulliganed to 4, so Karn can die happy. And maybe we're going to play this some more at some point. Someone technically donated for a second league, so we're not going to play a second league today, but this deck does seem sweet. So, like, another thing to think about, too, is, like, 12 Post isn't a popular or good deck in Legacy right now. So, like, the current iteration of there's no way they're optimal. Like, if there's an optimal configuration of them out there, it's not likely that they've been found if they're not doing well as is. So, like, starting from the ground up, taking some ideas from this probably fine, but, like, starting fresh probably isn't terrible. It's pretty good. Yeah, I agree. Like, in Legacy, Thoughtseize in the main deck over the Fatal Pushes is probably ideal. Yeah, I don't know. It might actually be that, like, the Cloud Post lands are better at making more mana, but the Tron lands are better at casting Karn on turn 3, which, like, really, I just want to cast Karn on turn 3. So, like, you know. I got so excited there for a second. I thought we hit the one we didn't have. Huh. Almost certainly just supposed to get a map, right? And I can't play Karn next turn off the map regardless. So, I think I'm just supposed to pass and play around Abrupt Decay here. I don't actually know, Hank. I said maybe they are. I don't actually know if that's the case. Sure, so I can still draw an extra card with this on their turn. Opponents can only draw 1 card per turn. Oh, God. That targets. Whoops. Whoops. Well, let's just do this now. Whoops. Alright, gave him an extra card. Stakes were made. gonna mine. Not gonna play this map again because of Abrupt Decay. I don't want to cycle this until their turn because Leovold says we can't draw extra cards. It's unfortunate. It's really, really bad. I feel like I enjoyed Legacy more before all these commander cards existed. Like, the first time I took a long break from Legacy, they had just printed True Name Nemesis. I really didn't enjoy playing with or against that card. Force me. Okie-doke. Am I supposed to play this? Yeah, I can do this turn too, right? If I play this, I only have... Nope, can't do that as well. So let's just... Yeah, it's 2 us 3. How long till this goes off? One more turn? Okay, so we'll get to stick Karn next turn, hopefully. And then, I'm going to use my life total as a resource here, so we're going to let them hit us with their troops, unless they fire up the Creeping Tar Pit. If they fire up the Creeping Tar Pit, we'll just pull the trigger on this, but this way, by waiting till the end of the turn to crack this, they're not able to play anything else out here. Yep, so they're firing up the Creeping Tar Pit. So now that they fired up the Creeping Tar Pit, the only thing they can play out is another 1-drop. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and blow this up. Oh, you know what? I should have made black mana there because we could hit Fatal Push. Did not get punished. You want a different show? What do you want to watch? Take 3 here, yep. This deck doesn't play Stifle, they play Shardless Agent. Which one do you want? Which one? This one? Okay. So how much mana do we have here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I doing this turn? They're drawing a bunch of cards next turn, so I want to get whatever one is going to be best, but I probably want to go get... I probably want to start by doing this, right? Because I'm probably casting Karn this turn. No, if I cast Karn and map, I probably want to map for Eye. Yeah, we want to map for Eye, and then I can do this. I guess I could Ancient Stirring still too if I play a Forest, but I don't want to discard my Eye, so I want to put the Eye into play this turn. Let's start by casting Karn and make sure it resolves. I think I just want to take this and send it at their hand here. I think I want to put this in play because I likely have more Hymn to Torox than Wastelands. So they're going to get to draw 4 cards this turn. We have the World Breaker to clean up the Creeping Tar Pit. No Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, it's not a Maelstrom Pulse. Yep, glad we played the Eye. Hopefully we lose these 2 lands. Or I guess we're losing World Breaker, it's not a big deal either. It's a fucking tilt. I guess I could return and recast the World Breaker this turn anyway, so that's still annoying. And they could still Maelstrom Pulse us, I suppose. If they don't pulse us here, we're in a good spot. That's kind of funny. Alright, so I'm going to play this, and then this, and I'm going to activate this. Wait. Yeah, okay. Never mind. So I do this. Trigger, get rid of the Creeping Tar Pit. I think I'm just supposed to go after their hand here, right? Another Verdant Catacombs. Pass the turn. Do I want to restart the game for the funsies? I feel like I want to restart the game for the funsies. I get two Verdant Catacombs off of it, which can fetch me lands to start. It's probably wrong to restart. Okay, chat. If we get the option, do we restart? We should restart the game, right? They only have 5 minutes on their clock. No, I don't want to exile the Karn because that gives them a chance to draw Maelstrom Pulse. No, I don't. I think it's right to just do it. Although I guess I could get Ulamog here. Nope, this hand's great because I'm going to get Verdant Catacombs. We're doing it! We're doing it! Yeah, they're time remaining as a resource. We could just time them out. They only have 5 minutes to our 12. No! Come back, opponent! We wanted to! Why the fuck are we doing it? Alright, we're eating into the hex time here, but we're gonna finish this league. We're gonna finish the league and then we'll play some hex. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Come back, friend! Come back! Come back! Semi-competitive decks you could build for $50 would be Dominion or Clank or Ascension. Go buy a deck building box set and buy that, and then you can play it as much as you want. It'll cost you less than $50, most likely. Turns out restarting was the correct play, right? This deck's actually real, isn't it? We're gonna brew Tron and Legacy, aren't we? What started as a mere meme. I am 2-2, Tron is 4-0. That's exactly correct. How many? Right? If we were 4-0? Because there's so few people playing Legacy that we 10 out of 10 would have had these same matches. Like, these same matchups. Like, normally, you'd get paired differently based on your record. But there's so few people playing Legacy, we still played these same 4 matches. Yeah, main deck Thoughtseize and Warping Whale sound great. We misplayed against Storm, and we misplayed against Enchantress. Yeah, Clank is an excellent board game. No, after this is going to be the last game. I'm just going to finish the league out because I don't like to put one match in another video. If we lost that last match, which somehow we didn't, after we mulled the 4 and got him to Toroct. Yeah, a Cavern might be good in Legacy. There aren't enough, red, green, and adding Punishing Fire. I don't know that Punishing Fire solves problems that we have. I think the black cards are pretty good. I actually kickstarted Epic Card Game, but I'm waiting for them to have all of their cards from paper into the client before I dive into it. Yellow Hat with the host. Welcome to folks coming over from the Steve stream. We are currently casting Karn in Legacy. We've got our Tabernacles and our Eye of Ugins and our Bayous over here. Tron. Well, ready for this last match to pop. I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player and content producer, and I stream Magic and Hex Shards of Fate here on this channel. If you're enjoying what you see, please consider hitting that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and you want to help me Tron more nerds in all formats and Legacy and do Sweet Brews and Modern and Commander and stuff, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those are the two best ways you can support my content here. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. I wouldn't be here without these folks. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal on their website, you'll save 8% on all of your singles orders. CoolStuffInc.com sells a lot of cool stuff, including a lot of TCG singles. You can buy Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards from them, and if you use code Jeff5, you'll save 5% on your TCG singles. InkedGaming.com, you can save 12% on your custom playmats and sleeves and mouse pads. They have a lot of sweet artwork that they have up there that you can pick from, or you can upload your own images that you have permission to create stuff with. And finally, SpareDeck.com offers kind of a unique service. They will rent you any standard or modern deck in physical paper. If you're someone like me that plays mostly online these days, or you change decks a lot, you can rent a deck from them as opposed to scrambling to buy or borrow physical cards. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month, and you can save 7% on your rental with code Hoagland7. Still waiting for this last match to pop here in the Legacy League. Why Tron over Cloud Post? Someone said, could we play Tron in Legacy? And I said, if someone else donates money to pay for the league, I will play Tron in Legacy. And then two people donated $12 each. So they paid for the league. I made some changes to my modern Tron deck so it could be Legacy playable with like Eye of Ugin and Bayou and like Tabernacle. We've got a Wasteland down here instead of a Ghost Quarter. What's the cost to play Tron and Magic Online? I think this deck's like, the modern version is like $200 or $300 to build outright. Maybe more, I don't know how much Karns are online. I know they're really expensive in paper. After we finish this matchup today, we're going to stream some Hex Shards of Fate for a couple of hours. For those who are unfamiliar, Hex is a fully digital TCG that's very similar to Magic. It offers a really good competitive scene, though. Unlike a lot of the digital card games out there, they have regular cash tournaments that you can play from home. You just buy a deck and then pay your entry fee. For a $7 entry fee, they have a $1,000 cash tournament that happens every Saturday. If you're into limited as opposed to constructed, they have a $1,000 sealed tournament that costs $15 to enter every Sunday. Hex also has a wonderful buy-sell trade secondary market, so it's not just the giant endless money pit that most collectible card games are. Like, say what you want about Magic Online, like quality software and all that, but the model that Magic Online uses is so much friendlier to your wallet than like Hearthstone and Elder Scrolls Online and Eternal and like all these other cash grabbing CCGs. Like, I hate that I just have to feel like I have to vomit endless money into this pit in order to be competitive in those games, and I can never get any of it back out. Like, if I invest in a deck on Magic Online, I know I can resell that deck for probably 80 to 90% of its value if I need to get back out of it or change decks. We should just spend time porting modern decks to Legacy, shouldn't we? Let's work on this and then maybe work on Twin. Why don't we have crop rotation? So this deck wants all of its lands into play. We really don't have excess lands that we can afford to sacrifice, really. Crop rotation might be sweet in the board to like have against Wasteland decks. You like sacrifice the land they're Wastelanding, but I think in general we don't want crop rotation. Yeah, that sounds okay. Put up mulligans. Oh, please be another fair mid-range deck. Please cast Baleful Strix. Please cast Baleful Strix. Okay. God, these Hymn to Torax have not been kind to us. That being said, a Hymn to Torax deck should be another good matchup for us. Tron, 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 Tron. You gonna force my Sylvan Scrying opponent? You are going to force my Sylvan Scrying. Oh, this is Delver. Okay, Delver's harder. They have Wasteland in their deck. Delver's gonna be harder than the bug opponent we played last round. Don't play another threat. Okay, just Death Right, sure. Alright, I have a power, I have a tower. Let's grab a mine. I'm gonna go ahead and put this Chromatic Star into play. Looking for some threats. That's a great draw. Take their pressure off the table. We get to play this map, which gets Eye of Ugin. I'm gonna crack this during their... No, I'm not. I think they're more likely to have him than Stifle in their deck. A lot of these Bug Delver decks don't play Stifle. That's unfortunate. Now I have to hold this, I think. I'm gonna wait on this because they could have a Hymn to Torok here to follow it up. What do they have with X in their cost? Oh, it's a Gurmag Angler. A Tombstalker, sure. Alright, let's hope to the bomb. Need a tower. Alright, let's do Tron things. Where's my Karns at? Where are my Karns at? Alright, that could be a Karn. There's my Karns! Who's a good little Karn Liberated? Yes, you are! Yes, you are! You're a good little Karn Liberated! Exile that one. Have any sideboarding advice for playing Redlings? I'm actually working on a full primer for Redlings. It'll be up on the main site later next week, I believe. Ooh. Ooh, I found a piece of candy. I found a piece. Congrats to baby Karn. You should do this in response. Alright, take a card out of your hand. Oh, you know, I probably should... No, I should play that out. I think they have more hymns than Wastelands at this point. Sure, you have a Death Ray Shaman. I have this Karn. I have this Eye of Ugin. I have this Oblivion Stone. Basically, the world is our oyster. Basically, the world is our oyster. I don't really want to plus on myself. I never played Tron in Modern when I was legal. Man, this card's messed up. Do I want Ulamog? I think I'm going to save Ulamog for when they have an actual threat that I care about. Just exile whatever you have. Force of Will, sure. Are we done yet? Alright, good. Glad I asked. Huh. I feel like I want to keep the Wasteland because it's just a mana producing land and occasionally might be able to mana screw them with it. Maze of Ith and Tabernacle actually both seem okay here. I don't know what I want to cut though. I don't think any of these are cuttable. This might not be good. Maybe the Ulamog isn't good enough because they're wastelanding us. I am going to Gen Con. I'm very excited. My wife and I are both going. Oh, we should bring in Pithing Needle for the Wasteland, right? And these are actually a bad plan, because most of the Wasteland decks have Deathrite Shaman. So I need 2 more cuts here. O-Stone's a little clunky, but, like, it's... I guess I'm bringing in more things that deal with their stuff. Is this going too low on threats? I really don't want to cut mana-producing lands against the deck that's going to Wasteland us. I just don't want to. A Ballista and a Stone, I think, are the outs. I think those are the outs. Like, this doesn't kill much in their deck. Yeah, land versus the O-Stone's kind of real. I'm gonna keep the O-Stone and cut the Wasteland. I'd rather have the basic than the Wasteland. I think the odds of Wasteland being useful are low. Let's do this. I think O-Stone cleaning up the board is going to be pretty real a lot of the time. His hand likely has a turn 3 card if we're not disrupted at all. The chances of not being disrupted are low. Like, obviously their deck is like mono disruption. But it's good to get this out here. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Relic just to like keep their graveyard in check. I could see that. Yep. 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 Okay. Confirm. Good for that one right there. Go. Hopefully they wasteland the tower here and not the power plant. That's a tilt. That's a tilt. Is what it is what it is. Oh, wow, I punted that. Okay. So, I should have made black because I had the forest in my hand to cast a green spell with. And then I could have fatal pushed this. So, punted. There've been a lot of really little mistakes in these games. Like I said, I messed up the first. We're 2-2 in this league right now, and I messed up the first 2 matches that I lost for sure. Yeah, I love how people put cards like Delver and Brainstorm in their deck, and they're like, yeah, I want to play a low variance format. And then they put him to Torok in their deck. Like, come on. Put Cabal Therapy in your deck like a man. Play an actual card that gives you, like, decisions. So this would be off the table, and I wouldn't have a Fatal Push in my hand right now. We'd be in a great spot. I cracked a Chromatic Star while there was a Rest in Peace out, and I didn't draw a card because it didn't enter the graveyard because of the Rest in Peace. And I conceded to a Storm player when I likely wasn't dead because our life total was high enough and they didn't have the Storm count. I mean, Cabal Therapy usually generates card advantage, too. And, like, the matches where that card advantage really matters, you just, like, board the Force of Wills out. So their deck doesn't have any traditional reach in it, so I'm just going to, again, use this Oblivion Stone, use my life total as a bit of a resource here, probably take 1 more hit from this Delver. Alright, well, now we're going to blow this up. We're about to get stifled, aren't we? That's why they played that. Wow, okay. Deal. Force, pitching Jace the Mind Sculptor, deal. And, like, again, like, if the hymns had just been a little bit more kind to us this game, like, they hit almost, actually, they hit almost every card that we cared about, didn't they? Wow, they just have all the Jaces in their deck. Okay. Probably just gonna get Wastelanded and feel bad, but is what it is. And I mean, if we don't, we just get to do Tron things here, potentially. We're not getting Wastelanded, okay. We could just do a Tron thing, you know? Rip an Ulamog. Rip an Ancient Stirrings into an Ulamog. Rip a Karn. Rip an Ugin. This is, Tombstalker, sure. Ugin, come on, Ugin. O-Stone would actually be really good, right? We actually prefer O-Stone. Ugin actually was only 7, so I can't actually get rid of Tombstalker, so I would prefer for O-Stone. Worldbreaker, yeah, we're just dead, because this is gonna bounce her thing. Alright, let's play game 3 on the plate. I think I like how we're boarded. I don't think I like the Tabernacle, actually. I'm gonna cut that and bring a Wasteland back in. Oh, wait. I'm gonna do this, actually. I don't know if we actually got submitted with that Ulamog or not. Let's check. I did not. Okay, I mean, the sand's got natural Tron in it. Jace unsummons creatures. Jace unsummons creatures. It exiles one of their... Worldbreaker can't exile a creature? Yeah, okay. Glad we got there. Looking for Wasteland here. Hey, buddy. Hi, Jacob. You want a different show? Yeah. Variety's the spice of life. What do you want? You know, them's the beats. Alright. Yes, they are. I guess we get Spell Pierced here. Am I supposed to wait a turn on this? We already did a Karn restart today. Actually, so fun fact, believe it or not, even though Magic is a more popular game that draws more viewers, I have more subscribers for Hex than I do for Magic, so the people that play Hex are more likely to support me, so no, we're not going to cut into more of their time. I'm already going to go late today because I've him take the cards I care about. At least we got to keep Karn, I guess. Until they Thoughtseize me here. Just another Death Ray Shaman, sure. Sure, it's a good draw. Hey, Uber Mikey. This is a good hit. We can have like Ancient Stirrings into another Wasteland sucks. Again, like this is why 12 posts isn't a great deck, right? I had 2 Wastelands this game and it was hard. I think I could have played... Alright, need like Fatal Pushes. Another Oblivion Stone's not going to do it. We're just dead in 2 here. Yep, just dead. Alright. I guess we'll make them kill us. Might as well. I would recommend the Diamond Sapphire control deck rather than the Wild Sapphire. I don't think the Wild Sapphire deck is very good. Yep, that's unfortunate. So couldn't beat the second Wasteland here. Anyway.